So, the PlayStation 5 dev kit has been leaked in real life. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to be talking about everything that we do know about it in this video. So, let's get into it. Here we go, back at it yet again with another video. G'day guys, I'm Champ Chong, and if you end up enjoying today's video and you're happy that I've finally got rid of that disgusting moustache off my face, make sure you smack that like button real good. But anyway, as you can tell, I just came back from a Wildcats game, Perth Wildcats. If anyone else is from Perth, yeah, we're the best, even though we lost today, but yeah, that's why I'm wearing this. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because guess what does matter is that we finally can see what the PlayStation 5 dev kit looks like in real life and not just 3D renders or patterns or anything along those lines. This right here was produced online last night, like in the early hours of the morning, and I don't even know what to think. This was originally posted on Twitter and it's pretty much everywhere now. So you can see it on screen right here that it is from an account called The Drunk Cat. It just said, PS5, anyone? And there are two PS5 dev kits. So this is what developers are using to create games at this point in time for the launch of the console, which will be holiday 2020. So you can see both of the consoles right here are exactly what has been reported for months and months and months ever since we originally got this weird V-shaped console. And if you don't know, the V is like a Roman numeral 5, as many people have stated. Now, there's a whole lot going on in this image, so I'm going to be going in depth rather than my usual videos where I go on and on about different things and different pieces of news. This video will mainly just consist of the PlayStation 5 dev kit. We're going to kind of deep dive into it and what we do see right here. So the first thing I'm going to clarify is that this is a dev kit. Now, we don't know which developer posted this, where it's coming from, but it is an official image right here. This is 100% real. It has been confirmed. This most likely won't be the final design of the console, because if you have looked at previous dev kits of consoles in the past, yeah, they never really turn out to be exactly what they originally were as a dev kit to what they end up being in our homes. For example, if you take a look behind these two PS5 dev kits, you can actually see a PS4 dev kit behind it, which you probably wouldn't even think is anything. You just think maybe it's some sort of piece of weird, strange technology or some sort of odd PC with a book or something on top of it. Well, that is a PS4 dev kit behind it. So just so you know, it looks nothing like a PlayStation 4. And just to give you a clearer image of everything, here is a PS4 dev kit of what it actually looked like. But obviously the PS4 itself never looked like that, because that is disgusting. And here is a PS2 dev kit way back in the day. You can see it's humongous. It is just a gigantic console in comparison to what we got in our homes, as I said. So yeah, you never really get what the dev kit really is, but there's a chance we could see some crazy design like this. I personally don't think we will see it exactly like this, but what we do see right here are two consoles, two dev kits, and it is important to note down about the venting units. So you can see that V in the middle with all the vents, and you could probably reheat some food in the middle of that. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you're running a game at like 120 FPS and 4K and that thing's working overtime, probably put like some chicken nuggets in that slot and just heat them up. But anyway, one reason that's been pointed out as to why the console, I should say the dev kit, is designed this way is because it allows developers to stack consoles with airflow still working. So if you put one on top of the other, unlike in this image where they're side by side, you will end up getting a lot better airflow, and a lot of developers are actually crammed for space when they do make their games, so they need to put one console on top of the other. As you can see behind these two PS5 dev kits, the PS4 dev kits are on top of each other. So yeah, that just further proves that they do need the space, and that's probably why Sony created it this way for developers, and why we may not potentially get a design similar to this in the final product of the console when it is out in just over a year from now, or in maybe even less than a year from now, but in about a year from now. Now, I'm going to talk about the controller in a second, but one thing I wanted to point out is that LED screen. Now, that is a key point. If you do find an image that is good enough, that is high quality enough, you could probably read some things on there, but you can't really read anything. I think the only word people have made out so far on that LED screen on the front, on the right side, is system. The word system, I believe, is the only word anyone's really been able to make out, but a lot of people have just made up stuff and said, oh, it says this, says that, but don't believe anything because it is not the greatest image. But this, overall, I will say, side note, is an amazing image, and it is really, really good quality compared to what we've had in the past when things do leak, when dev kits get shown, or when something is shown that isn't supposed to be shown yet and revealed to us. This quality is really, really good overall, and we do get a really good look at the consoles. Also, just another quick side note before we jump into everything else and the controller itself too, is that Tom Warren from The Verge has verified this picture. He stated, yes, this is the PlayStation 5 dev kit. The reason it's large and V-shaped is to make them more easily stackable for devs who are running multiple stress tests. The cooling is optimized to push the air out of the sides and the center. So yeah, he pretty much doubles down on what I just said earlier and what many people have stated and what developers have said too. So anyway, back to the console itself and specifically the controller. So many people have wondered, is this the new DualShock controller? Is this the DS5? Is this the PS5's brand new controller, which I reported on about a week or so ago? Well, it looks like it could potentially be it. Now, it's hard to make out, but one thing that really caught my eye is, look where the USB port is charging the controller. It looks like, at first glance, that it's just a regular DualShock 4 that we have with the PS4, but look where it actually is. Like, it's not further down at the very bottom, like where the light bar would have been, sort of. Like, it's where the light bar should be. It's hard to explain, and it's hard to really see, but that USB port is where a light bar should be. But since they are removing the light bar, bam, it kind of makes sense that this is the PlayStation 5 controller. And many people have pointed that out. So this is probably the PlayStation 5 controller, which is really cool that we have seen it in person along with the dev kit. So a lot of things are coming out, and this is really, really exciting stuff. Now, what's really cool is with the controller leak just about a week or so ago, and then also on top of that, we've got this dev kit leak now. There's some big news potentially coming next week on top of all of this because, well, the PlayStation Awards for 2019 are happening next week. So this is going to be potentially some sort of reveal if we are lucky, but I'm going to say don't get your hopes up. I'm not getting my hopes up. We probably won't see anything, but then again, with all these leaks, with the dev kit, with the controller, with everything that's going on, with the prices, with the release date, it looks like we could get something, potentially, just a bit of a hint from Sony at the PlayStation Awards next week. So I am definitely excited for this. Let me know what you guys think about this console design. I'm personally thinking it is kind of cool. Like, I'm not going to complain and say, oh, it's a hunk of junk, it looks awful, because it's something different. Sure, I wouldn't mind having a nice, sleek console, but at the same time, have some fun, Sony. Create something crazy. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think regarding this design. Obviously, it is just a dev kit. I have to phrase that many, many times because people are going to be in the comments like, it's not the real console, champ. And they'll do that. Like people just get really mad if I don't make sure to say it is a dev kit. So, yeah, it gets frustrating. But yeah, anyway, as I said, I do like the design of this console. There's a whole lot going on. Obviously, it's not the final design, but if there was a chance that they do go for something similar to this, I wouldn't be mad. I really wouldn't be that mad if they went and said, hey, this is what our console is. It's something completely different. At least it doesn't look like a VCR like the Xbox One when it first came out. Yeah, that was disgustingly awful. It's just so blocky and unattractive, and I guess you don't really look at your console, but with an airflow like this, I wouldn't really complain because I like to put my console sometimes like in areas that don't have the best airflow because you want to put it in your TV unit, you know, below your TV or something where there's a slot. You put it there and you kind of have it out of the way and it looks nice, part of your entertainment set. And with airflow similar to this would actually be really good for something like that because if they're stacking consoles, if the developers are stacking consoles, this would make so much more sense to have that also for the consumers, which are us, in our entertainment units. But it means that you wouldn't probably turn it sideways, which probably isn't the best thing for your console anyway, even though I do it from time to time because it looks cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, as I said. But that is the PlayStation 5, and I'm just really excited because we are getting more and more information every single day, or I should say every single week, it feels like. Obviously, there are times where we don't know things and like there's just rumors and leaks, like mini leaks and stuff like that. But when you get news like this, it's an awesome day. So I'm definitely going to stay on top of this because it is exciting, and it just means that we are going to be getting more and more little things down the line, potentially even bigger things. And as I did state, the PlayStation Awards are just days away. It's next week. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this all does go down. If we do get a reveal, I will keep you guys up to date 100%. But until then, guys, that's pretty much all I got to talk about. If you guys noticed, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, yesterday I showed off this. Well, I didn't really show it off, but you could see it in yesterday's video. It's the new setup. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below if you guys like my new setup. I changed it up. I felt like the other place is a little too claustrophobic, like cramped. It's literally the same room. It's just shooting in a different angle and move things around. And it feels different. It feels new. It feels fresh. It feels like a more spacious room. You can actually see the Aku mask. You can see what's on my shelf. There's another shelf back there, but I got to figure that out. I might get like a Philips Hue light or something like that. Maybe even put a shelf over here, get an even wider shot. I don't know. But anyway, that's it. PlayStation 5 dev kit. If you like it, let me know. If you hate it, let me know. I just want to hear what you guys have to say about this design of a console. It's finally out. It's 100% official. They are actually using these. We've heard it before, but we've now seen it. So that's exciting. But anyway, guys, that does it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please smack the like button. Make me feel good because I was a little bit sad earlier. I just got home because the Wildcats lost and it kind of ruined my Sunday. Not really. I still had a good time. Anyway, yeah, subscribe if you're a brand new viewer around here with the notification bell on. If you're already subscribed, make sure that notification bell is on so you know when my videos do come out. But yeah, until then, I'm going to go read up some more news and try to figure out what the hell's going on with more stuff. And tomorrow's video might be pretty crazy because, well, something stupid happened and you guys will see. But until then, bye-bye.